One of the main things you should start with if you want to promote your music online is to have a website. We're going to talk about that in this video. You have spent so much time on your music and you want to share that with the world. One of the ways to do that is by setting up a website where you can people direct to and you can share your music from there. So it doesn't matter if your music is on SoundCloud or YouTube or any other streaming platform, you can embed that in your website and share it from there. Reason why you want to be doing that is because you have more control on your website, what you want to share and what not. So even if SoundCloud for some reason stops working or is not your preferred platform to stream your music on, you can still do some other things on your website to host your music there and to stream it from a different place. But you will be in control, and that is the main thing that you want to achieve. Because it's your website, you determine what's on there and what not. And in most cases, you want to be promoting yourself as a musician. So if your website has a lot of images of the last live shows that you did, or just some home studio recording pictures that you took, those are really helpful to get an ideal audience. People will love that. People love the behind the scenes thing and love to see how you perform live. So if you don't have any of these pictures, you can also share some small images of you as a musician, playing your instrument, maybe recording at home, maybe you with your practice amp, sitting in a field. Just add some pictures or videos that your audience will like and that really represents you as the musician that you are. Another thing that is awesome that you can do on your website is to add an email list. So for example, if you have songs on your website and you want to share that with the world, why not trade it for an email? You can use that email list later on if you want to promote a live show, or if you want to promote a new album that is coming out, or just want to keep your audience up to date. The more people you have on the email list, the more likely it is that the next album that you want to promote is going to do well, because there are a lot of people already interested. You know that because they signed up because they wanted to download your song. So if you have some social pages, you can connect them to your website. Just make sure that you do not overdo this and create a whole Twitter feed on your website. People can go to Twitter to read your Twitter feed. They go to your website to get some detailed information about your latest music, not about the latest Twitter feed that you created. If you have an electronic press kit, I advise you to put that on your website. People like to read what you already have achieved. Make sure that it is as relevant as possible, that you have some short stories there that are just relevant for future promoters or future fans to read and to interact with. Try to stay as focused as possible on your music and the whole process of creating your music. Your electronic press kit should contain a couple of pages with all the information that is necessary for future fans and for future promoters or managers. So those are just a couple of reasons why you should have your own website. If you don't have one, you should create one right now. I will put a link in the description below which shows you how you can create your first music website. If you already have a website, you might also check that link and see if you have missed something, or maybe you could tweak some things to optimize your website for your fans. So I hope this tip was helpful for you. Keep creating awesome music and share it with the world. I will see you next time.